Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Hank.
What's your name?
Alaina Bernard, Kitchings.
Nice. What is your position here at the Environmental Initiative?
I'm the Assistant Director.
Great. May I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
All right. What are the origins of the Environmental Initiative? Yes. What are the...
Okay. So the Environmental Initiative really was rooted in the historic Arboretum. So the Arboretum was created 25 years ago, and it was about 12 acres of land on the west side of Gemini Boulevard. And over the years it grew to include another 50 acres on the east side of Gemini Boulevard. And since then, due to different regulatory requirements and the amount of green space we have on campus, we've also adopted the management of the additional green space on campus. And so we kind of did a name change because our program was more than just an arboretum at that point. It included all the additional 700 acres of green space. So that's one of our programs. And the other program still includes, obviously, the Arboretum.
Right.
And the third program has mostly to do with environmental sustainability. So we advise the Student Sustainability Alliance and I.D.E.A.S. And also we do environmental education and outreach about environmental sustainability.
Great. Great. Thank you. What would you like to accomplish in the future? Or today, are there any accomplishments that you can, or blocks that you're encountering?
Yeah, I think in the future, I mean, we've been pretty proactive about everything we're doing, so I kind of want to stay on that track. For example, we've written management plans for all the green space on campus. We've developed a system where researchers can communicate with us about their needs on that green space for conducting research and educational activities outside of the services we provide. So we're able to work with them on that and prevent any inappropriate use on the natural space on campus. And, you know, we're part of the campus master plan. So I think that right now our main focus is just getting through the initial push that we created and continuing to kind of stay ahead of the game and what services we provide and what opportunities we have for students for involvement in educational purposes. And as of right now, the only barrier statewide, nationally wide, is budget.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the economy for you.
Right.
Where, if you don't mind me asking, where do you get the funding for the Environmental Initiative?
Most of it comes from the state, and how it's allocated throughout the university happens in many different ways, but most of our money is coming from the state allocation.
All right. From your knowledge about our organization I.D.E.A.S, how would you describe it?
Well, from my knowledge, I.D.E.A.S wants to be a research-dominated group looking at how students can be more action-dominated in sustainability projects on campus. So for example, if we wanted to build a bike trail on campus, I.D.E.A.S might initiate a grassroots survey to get an idea of how many students wanted to be involved and the best route for the bike trail. And then they could work with the Student Sustainability Alliance to put together a proposal to present to specific groups on campus to initiate us getting a bike trail.
Good, thank you. Do you believe that a grassroots movement is necessary for environmental change?
I do, because, I mean, if you look at the examples that are popping up around campus, you know, our sustainability alliances, which include faculty, staff, and operational components, and ideas, and the various other groups happening, all of the change that we're seeing has really occurred as a grassroots movement, because a lot of our staff deeply cares about these issues and want to see change on the campus and use the campus as a model to facilitate that change in the community. So I think our soul and our heart is in it if we start at a grassroots level versus being demanded to do these initiatives. So I think we're on the right track, and I think we've seen our volunteer base pick up exponentially because of all of the grassroots movements happening on the campus and in the community. So I think that this is really a positive reaction to the global crisis we're in.
Alright, and just a side question, do you have any current projects that are occurring here in the Environmental Initiative?
For students to get involved in?
For students to get involved in?
Yeah, we have projects every day of the week that students can get involved in. They range from being involved in the organic community garden to helping us maintain trails or create buttons that promote specific causes that protect the environment or ride a bike. They can get involved in the Student Sustainability Alliance initiatives besides the garden. There's a plethora of opportunities. And if they visit our website, which is green.ucf.edu, they can learn about those opportunities and how to get involved.
All right. Well, thank you, Alaina.
Thank you, Hank.
It was lovely to talk to you, and hopefully we'll see each other in the future.
Definitely. Considering I'm your advisor.
It's lovely we can